Well, tonight it is our first look at the new Democratic ticket. Just hours ago, Vice President Kamala Harris making a campaign stop in Philadelphia with newly announced running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Now, with 94 days until Election Day, tonight 11 Live is breaking down where Governor Walz and his Republican counterpart, Senator JD Vance, stand on the issues that matter most to you.
Joe Ripley with our 11 Alive political team is live right now in Atlanta. So, Joe, these vice presidential picks have given new life to the upcoming election.
That's right, and it was just a little over 2 weeks ago, Ron and Jennifer, that we were having a completely different conversation about this presidential election. Now, though, Democrats have filled out their presidential ticket. I got a chance to speak with people on both sides of the aisle about why they like their respective parties' vice presidential picks and what they each bring to the ticket.
If you really look at what embodies the American people, those two on this ticket does.
Cobb County Democratic Committee Chair Essence Johnson on the newly minted Democratic presidential ticket of Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota.
He brings that all-American football teacher, veteran, the fact that, he believes in gun-safe laws, even though that he, is a gun owner.
Johnson praised Walz's authenticity and his track record as governor, enacting laws to secure reproductive rights and making school and child care more affordable. On the opposite side of the aisle, former President Donald Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator JD Vance, who grew up in rural Ohio, went to Yale, served in the Marine Corps, practiced law, and then went into venture capitalism.
Who better to talk about leading us back to making that accessible to everyone than someone who has physically lived the American dream.
Georgia GOP Chair Josh McCoon says Vance's youth will reassure voters once worried about age concerns. Vance supports restricting access to the U.S. southern border and lowering inflation by making America more energy independent, using more of the country's fossil fuels.
Somebody from the industrial Midwest, someone who can speak to white working class voters in states like Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan.
They both have the track record that they are going to make sure they look out for people, not what side of the fence you're on.
Of course, we know tonight Georgia is going to be one of several key swing states, battleground states, if you will, that could help decide the 2024 presidential election. So engagement is going to be key. Members of both parties expect that traditional rally-style approach to reach thousands of voters, as well as the grassroots, ground-level, face-to-face voter meetups that could help generate voter turnout come November. We're live in Atlanta. Joe Ripley, 11 Alive News.